Welcome to Grandpa's Railroad. I'm Grandpa. At train shows, I find that sometimes a person will walk away when I mention we use IR sensors. This is because IR sensors work poorly, especially in varying light situations. Even though our sensors are inexpensive, they work perfectly in varying light. This is because we sample the sensors at a very high rate and then send the digital data to our central processor, where we use advanced algorithms to constantly calibrate that data. This video shares the results of applying varying light conditions to our sensors and algorithms.
For this demo, we are using a 2-foot section of N-scale test track with 4 proximity locators. We will focus primarily on the center locator. This process involves analyzing the IR sensor's output under various lighting conditions. Utilizing Grandpa's Railroad control panel, it is straightforward to generate a plot of the IR sensor readings. The analysis will be conducted under different lighting scenarios, followed by observing the IR sensor's response as boxcars are moved over the center under these light conditions. This initial plot was created in complete darkness during nighttime with no lights on in the room. The bottom blue line represents the calibrated data after processing through algorithms. The black line illustrates the raw IR data, akin to an analog IR reading. The red line denotes the threshold. Below this threshold, the track is considered clear, while above it, there is an object detected on the track. Under these totally dark conditions, the data remains well below the threshold, indicating satisfactory performance. In this slide, we transitioned from darkness to turning on an LED light, resulting in a small change. LEDs emit minimal IR radiation, so the outcome aligns with expectations. In the next slide, we switched from darkness to a 40-watt incandescent bulb, causing a significant spike in uncalibrated data. The calibrated data remained stable, while raw data indicated an issue likely due to the bulb's presence over the sensor. The final slide shows the effect of raising a shade to let in direct sunlight. This caused major problems for the IR sensor's raw data, but the calibrated data stayed low. This experiment does not conclusively demonstrate that our sensors are functioning correctly, as staying below the line does not guarantee proper response when a car rolls over. Hence, we conducted an additional test where we rolled 2 connected boxcars over the sensor under various conditions. The first rollover was in complete darkness, and the sensor performed adequately. Notably, due to the high sampling rate of the data, different parts of the cars are distinguishable. These include the coupler, the car sections, and the couplers between the cars. Variations in the slides are expected as the cars were manually pushed, resulting in varying speeds and consequently differences in the sampled data plots. In the subsequent slide, the test was conducted under incandescent light. The sensor once again performed as expected with calibrated data, showing clear distinctions between the coupler, car bottom, and couplers. The final slide shows the sensor's performance under bright direct sunlight. Although the raw data initially appeared problematic by being at a high level, the sensor ultimately performed comparably to its performance in complete darkness. Before concluding our discussion on IR sensors, let's briefly talk about filters. In many train clubs with impressive layouts, you'll sometimes see signals flash erratically or crossing gates bounce up and down. This is often caused by coupler gaps between cars. As shown here, we go below the line. Without intervention, it would indicate the car is not on the track, causing a signal glitch. To address this, we use filters on our calibrated data. You don't need to understand filters in depth. We provide 7 types from no filter to the longest. Filters delay the decay of the sensor data, smoothing out fluctuations. The blue line shows calibrated data, while the green line shows filtered data, which descends more gradually. By using these filters, you can prevent glitches in your gates and signals, ensuring smoother operation. This plot likely used a short filter, which I typically apply. For very slow-speed trains, a longer filter may be more suitable. Experiment with different filters and use these plots to determine the best option for your situation.
Until the next time, thank God for your blessings, and thank the men and women in uniform, the police, fire, military, for your safety. Thank you for watching this video.